After their show career, some cows are sold for beef, but luckily Sable here will not end up on your dinner plate. She's going to stay around the farm and have babies that will hopefully one day be South Carolina State Fair Grand Champions. After they're canned, these 6-packs go straight to the stores where they're available for you to buy and enjoy them at home. The South Carolina Autism Society and the State Museum have partnered to create the best possible environment for children with sensory issues. As you can see, it's quiet and less crowded, and that's exactly the kind of environment that they need. Here on the 1500 block of Main Street, there's crocheted trees, parking meters, and bike racks, and people are coming out to look at it. Because coyotes are hunters, it's really hard for them to be hunted. They're super quick and about the size of an average dog, and you can bet that if you see a coyote in the woods, other animals are nowhere to be found.
Temperatures in the Midlands reached freezing for the first time this season last night. And for the fourth night this season, Columbia's Inclement Weather Center opened its doors for the homeless, seeking some time out of the cold. But some homeless people told our Kelsey Richardson that they feel they're getting the cold shoulder. Kelsey is live in the newsroom with more.
Thanks, Christina. There's only one inclement weather center in Columbia. It opens on nights when the temperature drops below 40 degrees and has over 200 beds. The center is owned by the city and operated by Transitions Homeless Recovery Center. Transitions offers programs to help homeless adults in the Midlands reach permanent housing and financial stability. Administrators say the Inclement Weather Center is an extension of their services.
Our goal working that center and doing it for the City of Columbia is to engage as many clients there as we can here. So we're trying to get clients to then take the next step and become clients here where they can really get intensive services and change their lives.
But I spoke with 5 homeless people at Finley Park today, and they all said there are problems with how the Inclement Weather Center works. One of their biggest complaints was with the transportation policy, which states guests can only get there by the official Inclement Weather Center bus or by police. They said this creates unnecessary restrictions and leaves some people behind. They also said they don't like the way they are treated when they are at the center. Some even said they would rather stay on the streets than go into the center. After hearing the concerns of the clients, I reached out to Transitions again to get their comment. However, they were unable to be reached. Live in the newsroom, Kelsey Richardson, Carolina News. On September 28th, 3 students and 1 teacher were shot at an elementary school in Townville, South Carolina. A 6-year-old student, Jacob Hall, died later that week.
Townville was very close to us, and that town was as small as our town is, and it just hit close to home that this could happen at any day and any time.
And to know how to respond if a situation like this did happen, the teachers at Clinton Middle School were trained on SRP, Standard Response Protocol.
Sandy Hook's 20 killed and 6 teachers, and the Pulse 49 killed and 53 wounded. So those are names everybody remembers, right? You say those things. Did anybody remember Pratt Canyon school shooting?
During this shooting, one of the victims texted her parents before she was killed and said, "I love you guys." Afterwards, they created the I Love You Guys Foundation and set out to improve school safety, which is why SRO Chuck Rogers wanted SRP implemented at his school.
To ensure kids are here at school, make sure they're here to learn and have no distractions to further their education.
And while the students are receiving their education, the teachers will spend their year learning as well.
And we're going to train the teachers as well as the children so that they'll know what to do.
So in case of an emergency, there's 4 methods of precaution. To teach these to small children, there's hand motions to go along with each one. The first one is lock out. Second one, lock down. Third, evacuate. And fourth, seek shelter. All of this to make schools a safe place to learn. Kelsey Richardson, Carolina News. A yarn bomb has gone off in downtown Columbia. It left remnants of bright colors and inspiration.
It make Columbia look nice too, downtown. I think they should put them all down here.
Here on the 1500 block of Main Street, there's crocheted trees, parking meters, and bike racks, and people are coming out to look at it.
bombing.
And that was the goal
but,
of the artists involved.
I have done smaller yarn bombings before, and the effect was always really great. So when Lee from One Columbia said, I would like to do something like that, but do it in a larger scale, I was like, that would be really fun.
And it's fun to look at, too.
I call them contemporary sculptures, and I'm trying to see which one I like best, and everything's tied.
Being for show isn't their only purpose. In November, the artists are going to take down the yarn, clean it, and stitch it into blankets that will be donated to charity. One piece has already found a new owner.
A homeless man took some ruffles from that tree, we named the tree Giving Tree, and made a really fancy scarf of it. And he walks around with that, and we're kind of love it.
Whether you're coming to see the yarn bomb or you're just passing by, it gets your attention.
To look at a tree and see that someone has thought to put purses and flowers and balloons and all these wonderful pendants on it. And
Creativity and yarn sewn together was all it took to brighten Main Street. Kelsey Richardson, Carolina News.